welcome to the Wayfaring Panda. I'm Annette. Today I'm participating in a YouTube hop called Embossing Folder Fridays, and it's our fourth one. So to start off, I'm using this embossing folder from Darice, and it's called Butterfly Swirls, and it's not available anymore because Darice is out of business. Now the theme for the hop was floral, but I didn't have any flower embossing folders, so I decided the butterflies would be a spring theme, which is what we were going for. So I showed you I had some purple paper that I embossed and used some ink, and I like to put it on with a ink blender because it goes in more smoothly. If I put it on like I just did it with the white ink, it kind of leaves square shapes on there. So that's why you see me wiping off the ink on the side, so I only have the ink where I want it, and I don't want to have the ink forming like straight lines. So I'm just using this white ink to ink up my embossing folder so that I can get ink when I emboss it. One thing I had tried out with this embossing folder is I try to do the filled emboss technique that Jennifer McGuire shows, where you emboss some paper and then you fill the deboss side of the paper with glitter gel. But I didn't really have glitter gel that seemed to work, and I think the problem is that the butterflies on this embossing folder aren't deep enough. So I think you mostly have to use one that's deeper, like a 3D embossing folder, for that to work. So I wanted to try something a little different, so I saw you could emboss vellum, so that's what I'm doing. I'm using a piece of vellum and putting that in my embossing folder with the white ink. So you can see here that it did work, and some of the white ink did transfer over so that you can see the butterflies better with the white ink as compared to if I didn't use any ink. And I'm putting on, and then I realized I wanted it to go the other way, which is the way that I did the purple background. Now you don't really have to emboss the purple paper. I just did that as a experiment to see how I liked it, but I didn't think it had much pizzazz to it, so I got the vellum idea, and I thought that would work, so I'm just putting it over where I had the other butterflies. And you'll see me trimming that up to make sure it's in the same place, just in case you can see the embossing underneath. Also, the problem with vellum is that you can see adhesive underneath it. So what I did is I cut my vellum bigger than my card front, so that way I can tape it on the back, and I'm just using Scrappy Tape on the back to adhere it to the card base. And that way the adhesive won't show. Then I'm just using some Nuvo Deluxe glue to adhere my card base to my card front. I like using the glue because then it has a little bit of wiggle room so that if you don't get it on there quite right, you can move it a little bit, as opposed to some of the adhesive tapes are permanent and then you can't move it. Now I'm just testing out some embellishments. I wanted to make this kind of a simply elegant card, so I didn't want to add any words to it. And also I like to leave my inside blank so that this one could be used for anything. It could be a birthday card or a get well card, sympathy card. It's really kind of generic, so you can use it for whatever you want. So I'm just placing my embellishments on here to see what I want to put on the card. So then I decide to use the pretty pink Posh jewels, and I use Glossy Accents to adhere those. Now you'll see me using some tweezers because my jewel picker doesn't work anymore, so I'll need to get a new one of those. As you can see, you can create a card rather quickly with an embossing folder, and you can get a simply elegant look with them. So I hope you'll give embossing folders a try. Now you may not be able to find this particular embossing folder, but there are a lot of different embossing folders out on the market, and this one you may be able to find on the second-hand market like eBay. I'll list all the products that I used in the description below. Some of these will be affiliate links. That won't cost you anything to use, but I do get a small commission from any sales that the links generate. A lot of the links will also be just informational because they're no longer available at stores, or maybe not the stores where I have affiliate links, but I'll list the products below so you'll know what I used. Also, in the description below, you'll find the hashtag to find the other hoppers in this YouTube hop. And it's a hashtag hop, so all you have to do is click the hashtag EFF4 in the description below, or type it in the search in YouTube, and you'll be able to find the other videos. Please hop along, and if you like the video, please give it a like, and if you aren't already a subscriber, I'd really appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.